टू चैनल ब्यूटी एंड बियॉन्ड। मेरे चैनल के नाम पे ये जो बियॉन्ड है आज वही होने वाला है। दिस इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी अ ब्यूटी वीडियो। आज हम लोग मर्डर मिस्ट्रीज एंड रिडल्स सॉल्व करेंगे ऑन दिस चैनल अलोंग विथ यू गाइज। आई लव मर्डर मिस्ट्रीज, आई लव डिटेक्टिव शोज। तो आज तक मैंने जो इतने शर्लॉक होम्स देख के अपना टाइम वेस्ट किया है ना, लेट्स सी कि आज वो काम आता है कि नहीं। इतना कुछ बोलने के बाद आई जस्ट होप कि बेइज्जती ना हो जाए। एनीवेज, लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द गेम। One day, a violent storm blew up in the city and caused a widespread blackout. After the storm passed, a maid was found dead in a mansion. I'm hoping they're giving more information than this. 3 suspects were questioned: the husband, the wife, and the butler. The husband said, I was reading books in my bedroom. The wife said, at the time of the accident, I was watching TV. Okay, I know who is the killer. I already know who is the killer. I was calculating my family expenses in my room. Okay, let's see what else they have to say, then I'll tell you who is the killer. Who is the liar, of course. So for me, I of course think the wife is the liar because there was a blackout. So how was she watching a TV? तो वो TV तो देख नहीं सकती, so I think she is the one. Yeah, see, I told you. This one was very easy, to be very honest. Now I'm just forwarding it to the next one. Okay, second one. Mrs. Hobbs decided to put on her diamond earrings for dinner. Okay, very good. When she found out that one earring was missing, the detective interviewed her staff members. What is happening with my tongue today? I have been serving here for 20 years. I have never stolen anything in my life, the maid said. I don't cook. I don't even know what her earrings look like. Who is guilty? I think I need to see this again because 7 seconds में मैं नहीं बोल पाऊँगी. Wait, so I'll just rewind it and see. Because कभी कभी छोटी छोटी चीज़ें मिस हो जाती हैं. Okay, let's see once more. No, पहले से देखना पड़ेगा. Okay. Mrs. Hobbs found that one earring is missing. Okay. The detective interviewed her staff members. I have been serving here for 20 years. I never stolen anything in my life. I don't even know what her earrings look like. This one is hard. Okay, who is guilty? Okay, I found out. Like, let me pause because I need to show it to you. So just look at her dress. Like, at the bottom of her dress, you will see an earring is stuck to her dress. Like, उसके डिज़ाइन के साथ इतना मैच हो चुका है कि अभी समझ नहीं आ रहा. I mean, उसको खुद ही समझ नहीं आ रहा है कि उसका earring उसके ड्रेस से अटक चुका है. So none of them are guilty. See, told you. I think I have a good eye. I have to say. मैं अपनी तारीफ अभी नहीं करूँगी. Even though the last one was good, you have to give me credit for that. लेकिन we'll see. अभी और बाकी है. 13 minutes का वीडियो है. मैं उतने सारे अभी सॉल्व नहीं करूँगी. I will maybe do 5 to 6. One day, May and Ben went to a party. They left little Peter home. Okay. When they came back, they found Peter dead in his room. Oh no, बच्चे को क्यों? Anyways, the suspects are maid, babysitter, and the cook. The face of these suspects are like they are so happy. I went to store to get a new jar as the water dispenser was empty. I was preparing Peter's dress for the next day. I was cooking dinner for Pete. Okay, I once need to go back and see water dispenser का क्या हालत है. Because if that is not empty, then of course the maid. Okay, I seriously don't think the water dispenser is empty because look at the bubbles in the water. See, the bubbles are there, so I don't think it is empty. Is it empty? मतलब empty होने से bubble होता है क्या? Of course नहीं होता है. So let's see. अब थोड़ा clues में थोड़ा और जाते हैं. Okay, 1 minute. I need to see another thing. One day, May and Ben went to a party and they left little Peter home. ठीक है. May and Ben उनका नाम है. Okay. preparing Peter's dress for the next day. I was cooking dinner for Pete. Okay, he was cooking dinner. So I think it might be the maid because of the water dispenser thing. But again, I am having a confusion because the babysitter is saying I was preparing Peter's dress for the next day. Like dress, हम लोग mainly उसको मतलब dress को address करते हैं when it's like a female dress, right? And Peter is a boy, so sometimes I just overthink. I don't know. So मेरा जो है, I think it's either the maid or this babysitter, but I am voting on the maid. Let's see the answer now. The maid did it. She claims she went to the store because the water dispenser was empty. However, the bank was full when the parents left. See, I told you. You need to see the clues. ये सब जो होते हैं ना, ये mainly उतना सोचने वाला नहीं होता है. It's like everything is given to you. It's like spoon fed to you in the picture or in the description. आपको बस वो पकड़ना है. It's very easy to be very honest. So it's the maid and I was overthinking. It's not the sweet innocent babysitter. Fairy View is a small old hotel in the country. Okay, it's a pretty hotel. It's a scary hotel. One of the hotel guests, Bob Bean, was killed in his room. David the janitor, I don't know if it was a coincidence, but the electricity was knocked out by the storm that night. I spent an hour in the basement trying to find the reason for the blackout and fix it. I spoke on the internal telephone with the guest. He was worried about the blackout. He seemed to be in despair. He asked not to disturb him and not to bring him breakfast. Mr. Bing was successful and a rich man. He stopped here because his car broke down. Okay. During the murder, I went looking for an auto mechanic for him. Who is the killer? I need to see the maid one. He seemed to be in despair. He asked not to disturb him and not to bring his breakfast in the morning. He was knocked out by the storm that night. I spent an hour in the basement to find out the reason for the blackout and fix it. I do feel it is the maid, Julie, because she said that she had spoken with the guest on telephone, internal telephone, but there was a blackout. So internal telephones, I'm guessing they need electric connection for working, something like that. So if there was a blackout, I don't think she would be able to talk to the person over phone. So I think it's the maid. And also he said on the telephone, apparently, that do not bring breakfast in the morning. Of course, he didn't know that he was gonna die that day, but still he said something like that. It's weird. It's really weird. You let me know in the comments who is the killer you think. Lily is lying. I told you, Lily. She could not speak on the internal telephone without the electricity. Of course. Moving to the next one. On Sunday morning, Rose was found dead in her bungalow. Anna the maid called the police. The detective questioned 3 possible suspects: brother, maid and daughter. I went to the kitchen to get some food. When I came back to the room, my mom was dead. I went upstairs to get the cleaning supplies. When I started cleaning the house, I saw her dead. I was studying in my room when I heard Anna scream. The detective immediately arrested the killer. Immediately, because he is a detective. मेरा दिमाग उतना जल्दी नहीं चलता, so I will just rewind the facts once and then I'll answer. I need to see the crime scene first, you know. पहले थोड़ा जज करना होता है, थोड़ा इधर उधर देखना होता है, क्या बिखरा हुआ है, क्या नहीं बिखरा हुआ है, and then only you can give your verdict. So I need to see the crime scene. Okay, सबसे पहली बात तो ये जो घर है, it's a hut. So I don't think that there is an upstairs क्योंकि ऊपर कोई window, door कुछ तो है ही नहीं. I'm not sure. So let's see. Now let's go to कि maid ने क्या बोला था. I don't think the daughter is the one, so उसका मैं skip कर रही हूँ. I went upstairs to get the cleaning supplies. Okay. While I started cleaning the house, I saw her dead. Okay, brother का देखती हूँ. I was studying in my room when I heard Anna screaming. Okay, so I think it is the maid because she said that I went upstairs to get the cleaning supplies and I think there is no upstairs. इनका एक ही फ्लोर है, ऊपर कोई फ्लोर नहीं है, so I think she is the killer. Let's see. They asked me to check the comments. Okay. Let's see comment में answer है क्या. Okay, I have no idea who is the killer, but let me know in the comments whom you think is the killer. Sid and Nancy have been married for 5 years. They have a son, little Sam. That's cute. On a Saturday afternoon, they went out for a lunch, okay, and left Sam at home. When they came back in the evening, they found little Sam dead. Oh my god, why are they killing the children? Only their babysitter, maid and chef were at home. I was ironing Sam's school uniform for tomorrow. I was cleaning the corners. Okay. I was chopping vegetables for dinner. I already know who is the killer, guys. It's the first one. I think she is the babysitter because she said I was ironing Sam's school uniform for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, right? They went for dinner on Saturday, right? Let me just check once. On a Saturday afternoon they went out for lunch. तो आज अगर Saturday है, कल Sunday है, कल school नहीं है, but still she said कि I was ironing his uniform for tomorrow. इतना detail देने का क्या ज़रूरत था? Tomorrow बोलने का क्या ज़रूरत था? Just बोल देती I was ironing his uniform. That's it. हो जाता. लेकिन नहीं, इसको फंसना है, so can't do anything. Let's see the answer. Another one I got right. I have to say I'm good at this. The police were called in by Alice, the maid, after she found Mrs. James' body. I was cleaning when I heard a gunshot. I called Mr. James and left a message telling him something bad happened and he should come home immediately. The police went outside and found Mr. James approaching the house. Okay. That's terrible. Who could have possibly shot my wife? The police arrested him immediately. Okay, I already know the answer. This one was very easy. I thought this was going somewhere. ये थोड़ा tricky होगा, थोड़ा difficult होगा. I thought बहुत ज़्यादा information होगा, लेकिन नहीं. मैं बताती हूँ. The husband is the killer, of course, because the police arrested because who said कि गन शॉट हुआ था या फिर गन से किसी ने मारा था, किसी ने मेंशन नहीं किया था. मेड ने तो मेंशन नहीं किया था. तो how did he know कि गन शॉट ही हुआ था? This is like a typical डिटेक्टिव वाला स्टोरी. ये बहुत ज़्यादा होता है मोस्टली कि जितना इन्फॉर्मेशन आपको दिया जाता है उतना ही याद रखना चाहिए. जो आपने किया है उसको याद नहीं रखना चाहिए. Anyways, moving on. I'll do one more. Nobody told Mr. James that his wife was shot. I told you. Moving to the next, Mr. James was found dead in his room. अब Mr. James को मार दिया. This is of course a different Mr. James. It had no window and the door was locked. Okay, कौन से room में window नहीं होता? The only 4 people who had the key were questioned. Okay, the door was locked. Sophia the maid. I came to wake up Mr. James. When I saw him dead, I screamed. John the butler. When I heard the scream, I ran to the room. Okay. Turned on the light and saw Mr. James with a knife in his neck. Sarah the governess. I rushed up along John. When he turned on the light, the room was all bloody. Jack the cook. I was prepping breakfast and didn't see anything. Okay. Who did it? I will need time. ये थोड़ा tricky है, इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा information दे दिया आपको. अभी हम last की तरफ है, so of course it will get tricky. So let's just rewind and see कि क्या क्या हुआ था first से. I am sure it has something to do with the keys, क्योंकि keys आपके पास नहीं था. When I heard this, I ran to the left, turned off the light. Okay, I had a different explanation, but now I'm thinking it is the maid because उसने लाइट ऑन नहीं किया था, फिर भी उसको दिख गया था कि मिस्टर जेम्स वाज डेड. हाउ? क्योंकि इसने आई मीन द बटलर केम एंड देन ही लाइक स्विच ऑन द लाइट, फिर उनको दिखा डेड बॉडी. तो मेड को पहले से कैसे पता चल गया? आई थिंक इट इज द मेड. Why do I feel I'm going to be wrong in this one? I don't know. Fingers crossed. Yes. It was Sophia. If the room was dark, she couldn't see Mr. James dead, but she saw it. How? Unless she already knew it. See? Okay, I thought I'll be only doing 5 to 6, but मेरा वीडियो खत्म हो चुका है. ये वीडियो खत्म हो चुका है. This was so fun. I somehow have this adrenaline rush right now. I feel like doing something more and solving more problems, and I feel like I can conquer the world. It happens when you do like little things in which you are right and you achieve the goal. It gives you power or rush to do more things like that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more such videos of me solving crimes or riddles or whatever, I mean not literal crimes of course, but still, if you want me to play these kind of games, I love them. Let me know in the comment section below. I'll be happy to do more such videos. I'll see you next week with another video. Take care till then. Tata.